Hey guys, welcome back to yet another tier list video. Today, I was looking in my comment section and I saw that someone told me to do a tier list on who is the most evil SML character and who's the most nice SML character. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Let's just jump the fuck into it. Hopefully that's not too early to swear. I want to get paid. But anyways, okay, so first we have Braxton. Okay, now I should mention that I am doing this overall, obviously, but I'm doing this in terms of what they do that's evil and how their mind is, because maybe a character like Braxton, which for the last like 10, 11 years hasn't necessarily done anything evil, but his mind is very evil. He's got a lot of evil views and etc. So because of that, I think it's only fair I put Braxton in evil, just because, bro. I mean, very evil's a stretch. I don't know, I just don't think he's that evil. Like, even if he does have bad motives, the most he does is hit his son and, like, get angry at Chef Pee-Pee. To be fair, he does torture Chef Pee-Pee and that's not good, but I think evil is the perfect place for Braxton. Maybe in between these two, I'm not too sure. Anyways, next we have Brooklyn Guy. Oh yeah, for this random character on the tier list, this is gonna represent Does Bad Things Guy. You know what? We all know what Does Bad Things Guy's going, okay? This is Does Bad Things Guy. Alright, Brooklyn Guy. Now Brooklyn Guy is a bit of a... Back in the day, he used to play the roles of a good guy and the villain, right? Brooklyn Guy was a villain in The Purge and the Home Alone series. So I think, because he's so neutral, and let's be honest, he doesn't really give a shit about anyone but himself, but he is still a cop and a doctor and does still contribute to society, I feel like it's only fair I put Brooklyn Guy in the middle. You know, I feel like he can switch from being nice and just Satan, to be honest with you, so yeah, Brooklyn Guy is in there. I mean, I should put Brooklyn Guy in Satan because of all the filler and Nikocado Avocado animations, but we move. Next, we have Bubbles. Okay, Bubbles is very evil, guys. I mean, look at the things he's done, bro. Marvin has been abused multiple times by him. Anyone that goes in his cell is a dead man, and their asshole is dead. Yep. Definitely very evil. I don't even have to say anything else. Right. Charlie! Ooh, now in a recent Charlie and Friends video, might have even been his last appearance, we found out that Charlie had a dead body in his car. So maybe Charlie is evil behind the scenes, but because we don't know enough, I'm gonna put Charlie in the middle because, let's be honest, Charlie hasn't necessarily done anything nice, right? He hasn't done any good deeds for anyone, so I think in the middle is perfect for him too. Now, Chef Pee-Pee! I mean, Chef Pee-Pee's done a lot of bad things to Junior, but that's because Junior, especially back in the day, treated him so bad. I don't think Chef Pee-Pee's a bad guy, because at the end of the day, he just wants to be free and live his life and be happy, so I think I'm just gonna have to put him in nice. I think putting him in really nice is a stretch, but he's a nice guy. Like, sure, a lot of the time we see him, he's always angry, but it's because of the people around him. If he was living his dream life, he would be a nice guy, so I think that's fair for Chef Pee-Pee. Right. Who is this, bro? Who are you, bro? Patrick's mom, and then it was Mikey's mom? I don't even give a shit. Ooh, she's probably too nice. She's had her moments when she's crashed out at Brooklyn Guy, but I feel like overall she's too nice, or really nice, so we'll put her in really nice. Because she does crash out at Brooklyn Guy sometimes, I'm not gonna put her in too nice. Okay, Cody. Now, Cody I feel like is one of the only SML characters that is just really nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had like certain episodes where Cody's been evil, like Cody's Revenge, and maybe even more that I can't necessarily remember, but like, if Cody's a jerk, like, he deserves to be a jerk because the people around him are terrible. I mean, he's got Junior and Joseph as a friend, right? Cody, overall, he's the logical one. He's the one trying to help Junior and make him see sense. So I think really nice is fair. Okay, let me put this in order real quick. Okay, he's probably not nicer than whoever this bitch is called, so yeah. Hank Huckerdoo, oh yeah, he's evil. He is evil. No, okay, not more evil than Braxton, but yeah, he's definitely evil. The way he treats his kids, his wife, yeah, just, not the best, buddy, not the best, so, you know, but I do love his character, he is great. Okay, once again, I don't know who this is. This is one of the kids in the kindergarten class, I don't know, too nice probably, whatever. Jeffy! Oh, Jeffy, interesting. Why did that sound sexual, my bad. Oh, Jeffy's overage now, so we're good. But, ooh, Jeffy. Like, Jeffy does do a lot of bad things, but at the same time, there's no evil motive behind it. Like, Jeffy's not evil mentally, like, even if he does do bad things, and I think that's the main thing we should be ranking these characters from, like, who's the most evil mentally, who wants to harm people, you know what I mean, like Does Bad Things Guy, like Bubbles. So I feel like Jeffy is honestly in the middle. I think that's only fair. I think he's in the middle, probably at the back of in the middle, but yeah, in the middle, because Jeffy once again, is a character that can do good things and bad things. Alright, next we have Jonathan. Ooh, okay, let me think about this. So, Jonathan, he's just weird, right? Like, he doesn't do anything mean. Maybe he, like brags to Brooklyn guy about his mom loving him sometimes and stuff like that, but I feel like Jonathan is nice. Arguably really nice. Arguably too nice, actually. I think he might be too nice. I'll put him in really nice just because, like, he is a bit of a creep with Karen and, you know, needs to learn some boundaries. But I think, yeah, I'll probably put him in really nice. Yeah, definitely. Okay, next we have Joe's. Yeah, get this guy in. Honestly, I want to put him in very evil after that one episode of him killing the cop and the kid. But I feel like we've not seen, like, most of the time Joseph's pretty chill, he's nice. I'm gonna have to put him in evil, though. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to put him here, because he's definitely not more evil than Braxton and Hank Cockerdoo, so. But to be fair, I don't know if Hank Cockerdoo's killed anyone before. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to see that episode as canon, the one where Joseph kills them, so I think that's a perfect spot for him. He's definitely evil, but very evil might be a bit of a stretch. Okay, next, Judge Poobie. Now, obviously, he's the judge, right? He's not gonna be evil, but at the same time, it's like, he can be a bit stupid sometimes, he can be biased sometimes. So I'm gonna have to put him in nice, just because he is a judge. But I feel like he can, yeah, he could be a bit silly sometimes. Okay, next we have Judith. Another character who's just like, treats Cody awfully, but isn't aware of it. She's just too stupid like Jeffy. So, honestly, I might have to put her... I almost want to put her in evil, honestly, because, like, I don't know. I feel like she doesn't have a good relationship with Cody. Mainly because probably Tyrone gets in the way of that. That's a hard one. But overall, she is nice. She does accept the fat jokes from Junior. Yeah, you know what? Overall, I think I do have to say she's nice, but she's got a lot of parenting skills to work on. Okay, Karen. Oh, Karen's too nice. Well, overall, I guess. I mean, nowadays she's... I mean, yeah, she's probably too nice. Her thing is obviously just being annoying, but I don't think she's ever gone out of her way to treat anyone badly before. She's always positive, always laughing. I feel like she's too nice. But then I feel like the too nice category is her getting abused for no reason. And obviously Brooklyn guy, like, bro, her abuse is deserved. Her getting deflected and just, like, not cared about is deserved because of how annoying she was back in the day. So I'm honestly considering moving her to really nice. I might actually do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to this afterwards, but I think I'm going to leave her here for now. Okay, Mama Luigi. Like, I'll be honest, I know nothing about this character. I don't even know why this guy's on the tier list. I don't... he's probably in the middle. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm not like an OG SML fan, right? I haven't watched the old videos, which I will do one day, but I just have no care for them. You know, Junior is my GOAT, nobody else. Okay, Marvin. Marvin's a weird one. I think I'm gonna have to put Marvin in the middle, because there's been a lot of times when he's, like, being unfaithful to Rose, which people need to drill in their heads that Rose is not the only one that is... Well, Rose isn't even unfaithful in the first place, so let's just get that out the window. But Marvin has cheated on Rose multiple times. But he's still a nice guy overall. He gets a lot of abuse. Obviously, he is Mario deep down. So I feel like it only makes sense I put him in really nice. Or nice, I mean, I don't know why I said really nice. Okay. Well. I think, honestly, Goodman might be Satan. Honestly. I mean, the way he treats Marvin, the way he treats his employees. He's a villain. It's one of these two. I think Satan's a bit too far. Like, you know, he's not killed anyone, I'm sure. But... he's definitely very evil. Yeah, definitely very evil. If I find out he's killed anyone, then yeah, maybe Satan. But, you know, the way he treats Chives, like, yeah, definitely very evil. He might be top 2 most evil SML characters of all time. Okay, next we have Junior. Oh, Junior's evil. Oh, he is just evil. He's just... Who is more evil, Joseph or Junior? I feel like nowadays it's probably more Joseph, but back in the day it's obviously Junior. So I think I'm gonna put Junior ahead of Joseph because Junior's thing a lot of the time is not necessarily being evil, but just being so selfish to the point where he's doing these really evil things. So I think that's a perfect spot for him. Like, Junior has had a lot of bad moments, as in evil moments. Not like, I don't want to watch moments, I mean, because Junior is the GOAT. He's never had a bad moment. Except from the last 4 or 5 years. Anyways, Penelope. Penelope, yeah, she's not evil. I mean, the worst she's done is being a bit unfaithful to Junior, but can you blame her? I mean, the way Junior treated her was terrible. I mean, they barely even had a relationship. The most they did was, like, speak soft to each other, which was kind of sweet, but other than that, nothing really happened. I think they only kissed, like, one time as well, in, like, the video where Junior gets sick. I think it was Chef Pee Pee's girlfriend or something like that. I think that was, like, the only time they actually kissed, possibly, but I don't know. So I feel like she's definitely nice. I'm gonna have to put her in nice for sure. Maybe even really nice, but probably not. Alright, next we've got Principal Steinbeck. Now this guy is one evil son of a bitch, so I'm gonna have to put him in evil. Not very evil, evil. Okay, well, I mean, obviously he's more evil than probably there. That probably makes sense. Yeah, he's decently evil. I mean, he tortures his students. He loves to see them sad. I think that's only fair. I mean, he's torturing hundreds of kids a day. I think that's a fair spot. Okay, let's try go through these quickly now. Okay, Rose. I don't think Rose has had any bad moments. I mean, there's the times, like, when she threw the plate on the ground and when she tried to hit Marvin with a hammer, but that's just Rose being overly emotional, and I like that about her character back in the day, that she could, like, have these random crash outs for no reason. So, I feel like, overall, she's very nice. I think that's a fact, right? Like, back in the day, she was, like, too oblivious to be evil, and nowadays, she's just too quiet to be evil, you know what I mean? So I think, really nice. Honestly, maybe too nice, because, you know, you gotta think of the ways Brooklyn guys treated her back in the day. But, I don't know, something's stopping me from putting her in too nice. I don't know, so I'm gonna have to put her in really nice, probably here. She's probably gonna be top 2 nicest SML characters for me, I don't know. Unless someone can remind me of something terrible she's done that I haven't mentioned. Anyways, Simmons. Now, the most evil Simmons has ever been is when he's been in the Home Alone series, and I guess he's banged Brooklyn guy's mom, I guess, but other than that, he's not really, yeah, he's really nice, I would want to say, right? I think he's really nice. I don't think he's a bad guy. Mikey, okay, I need to watch the kindergarten series again, but I'm pretty sure Mikey was the chill one, right? Like, he was the one that could cause trouble, but was also chill as well. Because I'm not really too sure about what his character was specifically, I'm gonna have to put him in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the middle right here, probably, yeah, because I know more about Mikey than Mama Luigi, so yeah. Oh, guys, you know what time it is? Steve Staleburger! Every time. Okay, where am I gonna put Steve Staleburger? Now, I'm trying to think. Has he had any, like, sketchy moments where he's, like, scammed someone? I don't think so, possibly. I mean, he's definitely been, like, kind of annoying sometimes in terms of, like, what he's done to the other characters, but I feel like overall, he's just a nice guy. I mean, he puts up with Ronald McDonald shit. Yeah, I think it's fair I give him the nice guy. I think he's nicer, probably here. Yeah, probably there. Okay. I always forget this bitch's name as well, the freaking random girl that works with Brooklyn guy and stuff. Sharon? Or was that this bitch's name? I don't know. Cassandra? No, I'm just fucking yapping at this point. Yeah, she's I don't know, she's had a couple moments where she's crashed out, so I'm gonna just put her here. Or here. Or here. Yeah, probably there. I mean, she's not... A lot of these characters haven't had enough screen time for me to really do this tier list, but I could imagine her having more of an attitude than these two. So, yeah, I'll leave her there. Mrs. Hawkerdew. Susan. The one girl I actually remember their name. Now, yes, of course, you know, she's unfaithful to her husband, but that's because she gets treated so bad. The only thing I'll say is that Marvin is obviously married as well, and she's trying to break him up with Rose, which obviously isn't cool. But I feel like overall... Ooh, I might have to put her in the middle because she obviously tried to fake the pregnancy with Marvin and Chef Pee Pee. So I might actually have to put her in the middle. Like, I feel like she could be unpredictable in terms of how far she's gonna go to ruin someone's day. Yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna have to put her in the middle. Yeah, definitely. Okay, Timmy. Has Timmy ever had a mean moment? I don't think he has. He's just really gay, arguably gayer than Cody. I don't know. There should be a video where Timmy and Cody have a gay off. But obviously it wouldn't be anything too vulgar. I don't know. I mean, I think he's a pretty nice guy. Arguably, he's really nice. He might be too nice. Has he ever had a mean moment? I don't think he has. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in too nice because if you think about it, right, something I really love about this character as well is that whenever he's speaking to his dad or his mom, he changes his voice to sound straight. I really like that about his character, that he's got these like two personas. I feel like more SML characters need that. But he takes all this abuse, and from Junior and Joseph as well, I'm sure they've bullied him a lot in the past. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the first character that I'm aware of that goes in the too nice category. Tyrone's evil. Yep, arguably very evil. Like, this guy just... He's not really necessarily done anything evil, but he does not give a shit about no one, bro. Like, he'll beat you up for no reason. Yeah, honestly, oh, but is he more evil than Braxton? I feel like overall no one's more evil than... It's hard to be more evil than Braxton. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm gonna have to put him right behind. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. Even in front of Principal Steinbeck, because... Although, yes, he's a bad guy, we've not seen him do as much wrong as Tyrone, for example. So I think that's pretty fair. If we see more of Principal Steinbeck, then I might change it. But Woody's not evil. He is really nice. Arguably, he's too nice. I'm trying to go back in my memory and remember some Woody videos, but from what I can remember, he's never disrespected anyone, and no one's ever disrespected him back. So I feel like he's really nice. I feel like the too nice category, like I said, is for like the people that need to stand up for themselves. But I think Woody's just got that aura about him where he's just respected and he respects everyone else. Like, he's honest. He honestly might be like the most decent guy in SML. Unless there's something I'm forgetting, which there probably is. So, I think I'm going to have to put him in really nice. Right? He might be the top 3. Okay, next we have Dougie / Black Yoshi. This is obviously Black Yoshi as well. Yeah, just evil. Just definitely more evil than Tyrone. Honestly, even more evil than Braxton. Because, like, I feel like Bowser overall, like, might care about his son, like, 10%, probably less than that. Whereas, I just feel like Black Yoshi does not give any sort of a shit about Marvin or anyone around him. So yeah, you know what? And he's done a lot of bad things. He commits crimes all the time. I honestly want to move him to very evil. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. Because as bad as Bowser is as a person, he doesn't do shit anymore. He just watches TV. Which, unless he's watching Charlie and Friends illegally, he's not committing a crime. Whereas Dougie commits crimes every day. So yeah, I think that's actually fair. Alright, next we have Ronald McDonald. Now, I wouldn't say he's necessarily evil, unless there is something he's done that's evil, which I can't remember. He bosses Steve Staleburger around, and he bullies Burger King. But other than, like, small things like that, his character is basically just him just wanting to be the best. Like, he's got this ego, and rightfully so. I mean, he's the mascot of McDonald's, right? Like, the biggest food place in the world. So, I might have to put him in the middle. I feel like, because I would definitely imagine Ronald McDonald killing someone if it means he could succeed. So I feel like in the middle is probably perfect for him. I might even put him at the end of the middle, because, or technically at the start, but you know what I mean. Like, getting close, edging to evil. But I feel like overall, he's in the middle. You know, maybe he can do something nice, but overall, he's not the best person. But not enough to put him in evil. I want to say he's an evil character. Shrek. Oh, he's a nice guy. You know, he's just oblivious that he's fucking disgusting, I guess. He's arguably more nicer than probably any of these characters. He's probably really nice. I would probably put him right here, really nice. Because if you think about it, Shrek hasn't had any moments where he's being disrespectful or portrayed as a villain or anything like that. If he does something wrong or bad, it's because he's not aware. So I think that makes sense for him. Susie. She's literally had no screen time at all. Like, she's like one of the most irrelevant SML characters. So I'm gonna assume she's too nice, just like Timmy. Mr. Winkle, yeah, get this guy. Yeah, get this guy out of here. Ooh, is he more evil than Bubbles? I think he is. Because I don't think Bubbles goes for underage. He's probably gone for junior underage before. I think I have to put Mr. Winkle ahead, just because, like, Mr. Winkle just gives off that creepy vibe. Like, Bubbles, he doesn't necessarily give me the creepy vibe like Mr. Winkle. He just says shit, and Bubbles gets what he wants, you know what I mean? But Mr. Winkle, he's just a creep, bro. Like, he's sly about it. Like, at least Bubbles tells you to your face that he wants that ass, bro. You know what I mean? Mr. Winkle doesn't do that, so I feel like Mr. Winkle, yeah, you're there, buddy, you're there. Jackie Chu. Jackie Chu is a really nice guy. Obviously, the most he's ever done is be the Squid Games guy, which I'm not even sure is canon. And 2, He's crashed out at the class, but I mean, bro, he's got Jeffy, Junior, Joseph, Cody in his class. I mean, obviously you're gonna crash out at that. I feel like he is nice. I think I'm gonna have to put him in nice. Obviously, he's helped out Junior a bunch. He's helped out. I would like to think Marvin and Jeffy sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in really nice. Just nice. I feel like really nice is a bit of a stretch. Okay, once again, always forget this guy's name, but he is too nice. This guy is just like such a gentle soul. Yeah, he's just that guy when it comes to happiness. If you look at the word happiness in a dictionary, this is the man that comes up. But I definitely do have to put him in too nice because he takes a lot of abuse from Goodman in that one video. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure being too nice is a con for him because people do find him annoying. But from what I can remember, he's honestly probably gonna be the kindest SML character, besides this guy that I don't remember. Okay, Lil T. Nah, Lil T's, this is a hard one. He's definitely in the middle or evil. I feel like in the middle makes sense. I mean, as he's become richer now, like he treats women worse, and he's a bit more of a dick. I mean, back in the day, he was too nice. I mean, definitely too nice. I mean, do you remember OG Toad and how nice that guy was? He would probably be the nicest character. But overall, I feel like if we're doing this overall, he deserves to be in a nice category, I think. Because, yeah, like, he has hoes and he's a bit of a pimp. But other than that, what's he really done that's evil? He's not had enough appearances in the last 5 years to be considered evil. And obviously before, he was really nice. So, I think I'm gonna probably put him at the top of nice, I feel like. Because as much as Toad was nice back in the day, I feel like if the opportunity came, Toad would just do something stupid and hurt you and not be aware of it, but he cut Chef Pee-Pee's eye out or something like that. He burned his hand or whatever. Shrek's nice, but he doesn't really do anything wrong. He's just annoying and he stinks, right? But Toad makes a lot of mistakes. He gets a lot of people hurt. And I feel like for his rap career, if the opportunity came across, like the time when he shot Jeffy, which I completely forgot about. Yeah, he literally shot Jeffy because of his career. Yeah, he would definitely do bad things because of his career. But I feel like, that was a one-off. I'll put you right on the edge of in the middle. We'll leave you at nice for now, buddy, but I've got my eyes on you, little boy. Alright, anyways, we have Super D. Now, Super D, I mean, he's a superhero, right? So he can't be evil. I'm gonna have to put him in the middle, but edging evil just because he's obviously a dick to Marvin. He wants Rose back. And if he was not a superhero, evil would definitely be where he's getting for trying to ruin Marvin's relationship. But he's a superhero. He saves lives, but he's just not a nice person. Okay, Patrick. Oh, Patrick, man. Like, there's not been one moment where Patrick's being a dick. At least he told that old man to shut up when he couldn't eat cookies for breakfast, bro. He's too nice, man. Patrick is too nice. No other words needed. Pre-gay, pre-gay? PJ Crimshaw is probably, I'd say evil. He's probably evil. Like, obviously he's a worse person, like, personality-wise, in terms of Joseph, Junior, and Hank. Maybe not Hank, to be fair. But we've seen, every time we see him, he's the dick. He bullies them. He treats everyone like shit. He thinks he's the best. And yeah, sure, Junior probably thinks he's the best too. But he doesn't portray any of that on anyone else. So I think I'm really going to have all these guys in the same area. I'm going to have him back here. Next we're nearly done. We've got Babs, Barbara, whatever she's fucking called, Brooklyn Guy's mom. She is really evil. Like, sure, obviously she's treated Brooklyn Guy bad, but she's not necessarily done anything wrong. Has she ever committed a crime before? But let's just be honest, she is the worst mom in history. She would kill Brooklyn Guy if she got $5 for it. I can't say she's more evil than Dougie because of all the bad things Dougie's done, but I think, yeah, very evil is where she deserves. Okay, Bully, Bully, Bully. Now, obviously back in the day, he would probably be evil, or even very evil, but okay, well, he's definitely evil. But honestly, he's probably less evil than all of these guys now. He's just lame, bro. Bully is lame. I don't know what they've done to his character, but they've just made him really boring. And I don't like it. It's like sometimes he could be a bully and sometimes he could be normal, just trying to help Junior out. Like, I just don't understand him. Anyways, Richard. Honestly, I'm going to put Richard in the middle. I think I'm going to put Richard in the middle. Because the thing is with Richard, he's just a child that needs love. And he doesn't get that love, so the only love he knows is money, so he flexes on people. But at the end of the day, he just needed a father figure that could teach him the truth. And you could tell that, I think I could tell that he's a good guy deep down if he just had the right people around him. So I feel like the middle is fair. I can't put him in nice because he's not necessarily a nice character, but I feel like the middle is fair. Right. Now, obviously I have a tier that says Satan. But Craig is such a bad villain. Like, he's like the most evil in terms of like, if you die, he'll laugh hysterically and love it. But he doesn't really do much on screen that's bad. And his personality's weird. He's like too nice. I don't know, but he's such a weird one. I feel like I have to put him in evil, right? I mean, he's Satan. I mean, he's literally the devil. So it only makes sense I put him at the top. But okay, I'm gonna rank these characters in terms of on screen, right? On screen, I'm gonna put him in evil, at the top of evil. On screen, obviously, behind the scenes, he's probably killed billions of people, whatever, Satan, right? But on screen, he's not that bad, you know what I mean? Scooter, once again, another character that does bad things, but is purely for the fact that he's oblivious about it. He's got no evil motives, even less evil motives than Jeffy. So I feel like in the middle is what he deserves too. I'm going to put him right here. And lastly, we have Screwball the Clown. Now, I was literally going to say that I wouldn't put Screwball in evil at all if it wasn't for the Jeffy's Birthday series, but I just realized before that he's a kid diddler just like Mr. Winkle. So I feel like I have to put him here, I guess, in between Braxton and Tyrone. And yes, that is it, guys. I don't know how long this video is. It's probably really long, but I hope you enjoyed. This is my tier list. Does Bad Things Guy is the only character on this tier list, at least, that deserves Satan. Everyone else is very evil, and in the middle, were the most popular ones, tying. That's interesting. But yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, every SML character, except from a few like these guys, has got an ounce of evil in them, but overall, yeah, they're pretty evil. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, don't check out the Discord, haha, and peace out!